Welcome everyone to my ABC series, The Letter F and France. Well, not really. Today, I thought I'd share with you a different type of travel experience. 12 years ago, I began my career as a professional travel advisor. I want to take you back 12 years and actually back 15 years. Before launching my career as a travel agent, I was a stay-at-home mom. I had several other jobs, but primarily I was fortunate to be able to stay home while my two boys went through their school years. When they moved into their high school years, they both joined band to expand their horizons and their love for music. It's my eldest son, Jason, and my younger son, Evan. Well, as it goes, when kids join band, they go on band trips. And as it goes, when they go on band trips, they need someone to organize them. We had a parent meeting and no one stepped forward to take any responsibility for organizing. So I did. I decided to jump in with both feet. And whether in town or provincial or across the country, I became very involved in the movement of all the members of the band and in the planning and execution of all their travels. Turns out I was really good at it. Able to think quick on my feet, able to organize well, able to handle funds efficiently and cost effectively, and able to think outside the box. It seemed as though this was what I was meant to do. Be the band mom who organized all the trips. As the years went by, the boys graduated from high school and began their own independent lives. Then I found myself with nothing to do. I started to look back to the secretarial world where I had my background in and even considered opening a daycare again as I had in the past. But neither of those ideas really got me excited. One afternoon, my husband and I went out for a drive looking for a fishing hole and talking about my life after kids. It was he that plainly declared, "You'd be a great travel agent." And I'd actually never even thought of it, but the idea grew on me and I became very excited about the prospect. I spent endless hours researching how to go to school to become a travel agent and finally settled on doing the travel and tourism program with International Career School of Canada. I took the course and graduated with honors in 2008, and I haven't looked back. But this graduation certificate did mean that I needed to look forward. So after graduating, I approached my local brick and mortar travel agency in Quesnel and asked if I could apprentice there to see if I liked the work. Philip, my boss, agreed, and so it began. So now let's talk about France. I started working on a Monday, and on a Tuesday, a couple came into the office wanting to book a holiday. Philip was an excellent boss and teacher and believed in learning by doing. So he invited the couple to sit at my desk. They did, presented their passports and credit card. Through the getting to know you process, I discovered they wanted to go to France. Well, mostly Paris. They wanted to be away 1 month. They wanted first class all the way. And they were hopeful that I would look after their flights, hotels, restaurant reservations, local excursions, and tours outside of the city. Well, Philip, although still at his desk, had now taken a keen interest and was listening in, and thank goodness. As the conversation continued, I asked them when they would like to go. And their answer, that Saturday. Oh boy, I had been working one day and needed to sell a trip to France. And I really didn't know anything about France or Paris from a travel agent point of view. But I tried really hard not to let those people sitting in front of me see that. I shared in their excitement and mentioned that I would have everything ready for pickup by Friday night. After they'd left, I turned to Philip, who was already moving towards my desk, and I spent the next few days learning everything I could about France and Paris. And with Philip's help, I confirmed the flights and the hotels, the restaurant, the reservations, the excursions, and the tours. My skills of thinking outside the box and organization played a really important part in the planning of this vacation, and it still does today. Late that Friday, around 7 or something like that, maybe a little later, the package was ready and the clients happily picked everything up and headed out on the next day on their adventure. 1 month later, when they returned, I received a beautiful bouquet of flowers, a thoughtful thank you card, and a tiny souvenir, this Eiffel Tower. I treasure this little small gift. It's a reminder to me of why I do what I do for each of you, my clients, so that you too can have a trip of a lifetime. And since then, I prepared many trips to France, including Paris and Normandy, Marseille, Montpellier, rail vacations throughout the countryside, and much more. And I have visited some regions of France myself, including a drive through the Pyrenees, sadly, on a rainy day, and a stop at the cutest cafe, and a half-day stop in Carcassonne to explore this restored fortified medieval town. We also had a stop at Lourdes, a Catholic pilgrimage site. So here's to France, here's to Paris, and here's to when we can travel and experience this beautiful world again. Thanks for coming along with me to France, Paris, and beyond. Our next adventure, the letter G. It's a beautiful world. Bye for now.